This is Wink. It is a tutorial building software that's free to use and that we're going to be using to build tutorials of some of the simpler step-by-step tasks that users have questions with that might require a little more interaction than just watching a screencast of it happening. And with this software, you can create click-through tutorials so that the actions associated with creating the tutorials will help cement the understanding of the tasks more clearly. This is a downloadable software, and so you go to debugmode.com/Wink and download Wink. And at that point, it will be in your start menu to find. Once it gets started, it will take you to a very simple home screen so that you can start automatically capturing screenshots to assemble a tutorial. This green screen that you see here is what gets captured in the screenshot. You can make it larger or smaller depending on the area that you're needing. So if we just wanted to capture this window, we could make it to where only that window was captured. You can set how long the time capture rates go, so it can just be a split second or it can linger for a few moments for each step of the tutorial. You can change the way that you create the screen captures. You can simply go into Preferences and choose the keys that you would want to use. So to change it to using a different set of keys, you would just hold down the keys that you wanted to use. So I would hold down Shift Left, and then that would set that as the keys that you would hold down to make a screen capture. And you can do that for single frame timed capture or input driven capture. And beyond that, you really just start capturing. You can change the size of the rectangle that is controlling the screen capture. And so you can make it small. You can make it the full size of a screen. You can also move it up and down to make the screen capture larger or smaller. And then you can grab it to move it around. And then beyond that, you'll press OK, minimize it to the tray using the buttons that you have selected. You can go ahead and make captures that way. Let's see what we can do. And then you would do another capture. And then you would do another capture of a different screen. And once you've collected the screen captures that you want, either of different screens or of multiple steps on a single screen, you would come down to the screen capture window on your task tray and click Finish Capture. You give it a name and then click OK. It saves it as a group. And then it brings up your project in a browser window. When you download the Wink software, you'll be directed to create a login. And so you would just at this point put in the login for your Wink account and it'll log you in and bring up the project to start working on. You see, this is the collection of screen captures that we have. And so all of them are in a group. You can put buttons that direct you to move forward or backward in the tutorial. This could be used for tasks like building an email account. You can put in directional windows of information about how to proceed on the screen. And you can, of course, customize the fonts to make them pop. You can also add URL buttons to make a button within the tutorial link to a different site. And so you can have it called by a different name that's not just the URL, so the person knows what they're clicking to. Preview and publish, and it shows you how to click through to the different screens. This is one of the clunkier and older softwares, but it's really going to be useful for those very interactive tasks that require multiple click-throughs, multiple steps, such as creating an email and possibly creating a job application. All of the tutorials are going to be housed under one account for the library, and so all of the tutorials are going to be on one screen like this, and then shortcuts to them will be placed both on the computer desktops and also menus so that people can have access to them. We're also going to look into linking them to the website, specifically at point of need areas.